Fakey flip. This is honestly fingerboarding on a noodle, like a wet noodle, not a crispy one that hasn't been boiled yet.
That is right, we are going to make a fingerboard out of a noodle. So this pasta is very thick, this is very big, and this is made for lasagna. If you don't know what that is, you probably do, but anyways, that's what it looks like if you have no clue what that is. So I was just chilling watching a David Jones video the other day where he made a flex tape fingerboard. And in that video I was watching, he said it's pretty much like fingerboarding on a noodle. So I took that seriously, and that's why I am making a fingerboard out of a noodle. That is very hard. So it's Fingerboard Friday on a Wednesday, like always, and we are going to be making a fingerboard out of a noodle. So the only problem with this right now is it's a little bit brittle, as you can tell. Like, if you just try to shape this, it's just gonna break, which you don't really want that to happen, if I'm being honest. So my plan is we are going to put this in boiling water for around 5 minutes. That will get it nice and flexible, moldable, and then we'll press that in between two tech decks, and then we should be able to get a pasta fingerboard. So what we need to do now is just put it in the boiling water, so let's do that. So we have our pasta that is now boiled, which means it is nice and flexible now. So now we need to cut it to the right size. So these are the two fingerboards that I'm going to clamp a noodle with, and this is what's going to be clamping it. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger than our fingerboard decks because these are not pro fingerboard size. See the difference? This is very satisfying to cut, actually. It's like just so smooth. Now that I'm looking at this, I'm gonna place it on my fingerboard and see how well it works as grip tape. David Jones did this with the Flex Seal tape, but have you done it with a pasta? Okay, that was interesting. You can take your ollies to the next level. Okay, so this is good. This is what I wanted. Now we get to put it in between our fingerboards. Board is going to be lightweight, to be honest. Like, how much lighter can you get than pasta? Get it lined up, put it in between. So there we go. So now what I'm going to do is take this big clampy thing, and we are going to put it on here. And now just leave it. But I just need to do one more thing. Cue epic montage of throwing pasta around. That was a fail. Still counts. Not quite. It does not want to stick to the post. Pasta's kind of sticky, so now it's just collecting a bunch of dust, so you know, that's cool. A lot of people don't know this about me, but I'm very skilled at card throwing, and possibly pasta throwing. Okay, maybe not pasta throwing, but back to the actual point of this video. This is a whole other video, but I think I am onto something. Dude Perfect, if you want to do like noodle throwing trick shots be my guest, go for it. You can steal that idea, but like, you don't need to pay me or anything, just go for it. So let's let this sit for however long this will take. I will let you know how long this will take once this is dried.
2,000 years later.
It is a new day. We have a fingerboard clamped in here, and I think this has probably worked. Let's unclamp it. This came off very well because this is made out of plastic. All right, I think we have successfully made a pasta fingerboard. This thing is going to pop like something I've never seen before. Either that or like right when I'm gonna pop, it's just gonna completely destroy. But who knows, it may not. And this is just one ply, which is pretty impressive how strong it actually is. And during the drying of this, it looks like it may have cracked a little bit. So we will see if that affects how it rides. I mean skates. Sorry, I'm still not purposely doing that. I'm a BMX rider. I'm not used to saying skate, I always say ride. So these are the trucks that I'm going to be putting on our pasta fingerboard. These are the same ones we made for our mousetrap fingerboard. So these ones have some hot glue on the bottom, and that is for a very good reason. That is because we can put super glue on here and it's not going to wreck our trucks, and then we can just slap it on whatever we want. We will be, of course, using the best super glue in the game, LePage. I don't know, this is like, I find it a good super glue. So, you know, if you want a good super glue, this is a good one. So we have our trucks glued in place right now, and I think this is actually going to work now that I'm seeing it. Our pasta did kind of like twist a little bit in the drying process, but that's all right. I don't really care. So the fingerboard part of our fingerboard is complete, and I have this little scrap piece of grip tape here. So now I'm gonna slap that on, and then I'll have a little bit more grip because spaghetti, pasta, whatever this is, it is very slippery, and I'm not going to be doing any tricks with it like this. I would just stick this on in different ways and then just use a little sander tool to get it off. But spaghetti is very fragile, so I'm not going to be doing that. I would have put this on in a better way, but that's just from an Amazon fingerboard, and they come in a very tiny little size. And this fingerboard is a pro fingerboard size. This is probably 34mm. And you might notice, it's not like too obvious, but like, it has a little wobble to it, but that is all right. So like, I don't think this shows up on camera like at all. Like, nobody can see this, right? Like, it's just me who's able to see this. This isn't on camera, that's for sure. So this actually isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I can do kick flips pretty easy. They're very inconsistent, but they're easy, I'll say that. Ooh, that was nice. Kick flip, just regular ollie. That is a little bit hard to keep level. Something that I just kind of noticed right now for some reason is that our board is transparent. You can see where the grip tape is from underneath. That's pretty cool. I'm almost better on this than my actual fingerboard. So we did it. We broke the record for one of the stranger fingerboards that I have ever made. There you go, pasta fingerboard, inspired by my friend David Jones. I actually don't personally know David Jones, but in every video it just feels like you're one of his friends. Like, I don't know. So I hope you enjoyed Fingerboard Friday on Wednesday. We are still probably going to do Fingerboard Friday on Friday, so stay tuned for that video. And if this is the first video you have ever seen from my channel, you might not know this, but I post a Fingerboard Friday video every Friday and sometimes on Wednesday. So that's it. We made a pasta fingerboard and it worked much better than I was thinking it would. I honestly did not think I was going to get like a kick flip or really any other trick before it would break. And it even has that like little fracture in it and it still just skates just fine. So that's pretty cool. So that's it for today's video. We made a noodle pasta fingerboard. How cool is that? And also, if you're new to the channel, the subscribe button is right down there. Like always, you'll find that there every single video. One video up there, and there is of course another one down there. Social media links are in the description below. I'm really happy you all love my fingerboard videos, and I will see you in my next video. Pasta.